Alabama creates the most strict law, abortion law, ever by stating if you are 6 weeks or more pregnant, you cannot have an abortion.
Oh, man. The fuck? Where'd this come from, bruh? Where'd this come from? The fuck, bruh?
And if you do so, you and the doctor who performed the abortion procedure can face criminal penalties up to 99 years.
This shit don't make no sense.
See, I don't know about this law. I'm kind of two-sided about this. Because on the one hand, I'm like sloppy, dusty, shocked, appalled, and disgusted with whoever created this law. I am disgusted with the state of Alabama. And I got cousins that stay down there. People are shocked that men made this decision for women. That's the huge argument. People not even arguing the fact that, you know what I'm saying, the time frame of 6 weeks. They're not even arguing that. Honestly, that's my biggest thing. Like 6 weeks?
How, Sway?
I ain't no female, but at 6 weeks, you don't even really know you pregnant or not.
Nope.
Unless you the type of woman who keeps up constantly with your menstrual cycle, who stays on it. You know what I'm saying? Who knows the date and time you had sex, and then your period's supposed to come this time, and y'all doing all the calculations and stuff like that. If you that type of female, then yeah, you will know at 6 weeks. But if you just every day average, you know, whatever the case is, you ain't keeping track of that. Most women don't find out until they like 2 months.
Nope.
Real, that's my opinion. So I'll be more mad at the 6 weeks, more so over than men. It's an all men candidate that made this. You know what I'm saying? That it's an all men senate that made this. Y'all mad at the wrong thing if you ask me. And that's another thing. They like, oh, how are men going to make the decision for women?
Did you just have a brain fart?
Begging your pardon, sir?
Well, look how the tables have turned. How many niggas have been forced to step up to the plate and be the father?
That little rascal belonged to me. Proud to say, boss, I'm that baby's daddy.
I be the paw, boss.
I'm the paw that there youngin' boss.
I'm the peppy.
How many men have been forced to pay child support? How many men has been forced in the court system to do something against their will? Real talk. Now y'all know how I feel. It's a whole bunch of fellas out here paying child support. They didn't make the decision to have the baby or whatever the case is. The female just, you know what I'm saying, took it upon themselves. No, I'm gonna have this baby. You gonna support. You gonna do this, and we stuck because that's what we gotta deal with. You got some men who did step up, and some niggas are still mad. So I'm just saying. Now y'all know how I feel. Now it's happening to y'all, and y'all got a problem. Now it's the issue.
It's my baby mama, I want y'all support. She get welfare checks, but I stay in court.
Real talk. Women was mad when they started making laws stating that women's income will be included in child support now. Women went up in the award. Oh my goodness. I gotta include my income now? Yes.
It's about damn time. It's about damn time.
About time? Y'all women out there making more money than the nigga. He can't even get a job working and making no decent money. Y'all taking all his money. You know what? But that's a whole nother subject. All I'm saying is, now y'all feeling the heat what niggas been feeling for decades. Now y'all letting somebody decide to make y'all a mama now. Now y'all got a problem. When y'all been making niggas be fathers for decades.
You can weep and sigh and pipe your eye, but still you're in the fight. It serves you right, you should have joined it, jolly well serves you right.
Real talk. But once again, that's just my opinion. But y'all mad at the wrong thing. So once again, man, with this law, I'm like, yo, I think the law is unjust. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I'm mad at is that the 6 weeks. I think they should extend it to, you know, at least 10 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So that's one side of me. Now, the other side of me is like, okay, I can see that. Like, okay, cool. Because honestly, there are some women out here who are using abortion as a means of birth control.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis?
It's some women, I know women personally, and I'm not lying. It's women personally that I know has had 3, 4, 5 abortions. I remember I met this one chick, she's had 8. I'm not even lying to y'all right now. 8 abortions. I ain't talking about 8 day after pills. I'm not talking about I lost the baby. I'm not talking about, you know, I'm talking about she went down to Planned Parenthood 8 times. Like, wow. I know a couple of women, like I said, 3, 4, done had it, you know, in their lifetime. And they not 18 years, they not 16, 17. These are women in their 20s going down to Planned Parenthood 3 and 4 times, getting an abortion.
That's a damn shame.
Like, crazy. I mean, I think what Alabama is trying to do is get people to be more responsible with their sexual activities. Because I mean, it's so many diseases, it's so many people being reckless out here, people having babies, child support, so much drama. I mean, it's a lot that's happening. So I think that's what they're trying to implement. And I applaud them because women are just as reckless as men, if not more. True. Now, I understand, it takes 2, you know what I'm saying? I understand that accidents do happen, you know what I'm saying? But there are some things out here. I mean, I think the pressure is on for men and women. I mean, I know everybody's saying, the men are getting off scot-free because they're not facing no. I mean, no, we don't, you know what I'm saying? My thing is, if I lay down with you, I know, dog, I'm gonna be on you for the next 6 weeks more than you gonna be on yourself. Cause I'm like, look, hey, you know, after 6 weeks, we gotta, you know, if something happens, we gotta keep this, right? I ain't trying to be no dad, so you need to, you know, you need to check. You need to be taking that doggone test at 2 weeks after we get done. I'm gonna be on you more than you gonna be on yourself. Real talk. So I don't know, man. Like I said, with this law, I'm kind of like, hey, I'm kind of cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, they need to implement this, you know, everywhere.
You ain't got the answers, man.
And I think, honestly, they will. I think more states are going to implement this law. I don't think it's going to be as strict as 6 weeks, but I do see them saying that, hey, after 2 months, ain't no more abortion. Take care of your responsibilities. You lay down, you got to pay the piper. Real talk. I mean, because me personally, I think abortion should be done under two conditions. I think in the course of rape, it should be performed no matter what age you is. I think if you get raped and you can prove that and you just ain't had sex and then calling rape after you 8 weeks pregnant, tell some he raped me and blame, you know what I'm saying? I don't want that to happen. Because you got some women out here who lying. The lies. I'm talking about, you know, just to get out of stuff. And then 10 years later, they admit I was just playing. So I think in the course of a real rape situation, that abortion should be done no matter what the weeks or how many weeks you are. And I think if you're under the age of 18, I do think that if you're too young, and that's not giving a pass to young people who are sexually active, because it is some 16 and 15-year-olds out here getting down, you know what I'm saying? And I think that if you have one under the age of 18.
When you say teenage, how old are we talking?
I think you're allowed one. I think you should get one abortion, you know what I'm saying, if you're under the age of 18, and then anything after 18, you know what I'm saying, or more. So if you're 16 and you get one, and then you turn around next year, 17, get pregnant, then you got to keep the baby. I think it should be something like that. Because there are people make mistakes, especially young people. You know what I'm saying? They do make mistakes. They get involved with these boys. You know what I'm saying? And they don't know the nigga gonna lie to them and blah blah blah. And they should be allowed to, you know what I'm saying, have that option. Not some girls might keep them. Some parents might make their child keep the child as a life lesson. You never know. But I think they should have that option. You know what I'm saying? Have one option to get it done, and then after that, they're done. Then after the age of 18, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know. That's just my thoughts on the law. Like I said, because I do consider myself pro-life, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say I don't believe in abortions, because I just said, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to contradict myself and say, oh, I'm pro-life, I don't believe in abortions, because I do, but I only think it should be done under certain circumstances. So I don't know, man, with this law, I don't know, man. I just know one thing. If you got hot draws, don't move to the state of Alabama. And that's what it is.
She got her hands all in my